There is another center in your human design chart that can really jump out, where people that have this center undefined are really likely to feel like it's a weakness and to try to overcompensate for it. And that center is the heart center. The heart center has to do with whether or not you have access to using willpower in a way that's going to support your goals and support your success in achieving your goals. And 70% of the population, roughly around 70% of the population, has this one undefined and does not have a design that supports using willpower to achieve your goals. But this is one where most people that have this center undefined are going to feel like that's where their problem is. If only they had more willpower. And this comes into play in work, or, maybe it comes into play with a workout routine or a diet that you feel like you need to stick to. And so knowing if you are part of the population that is meant to use willpower or not is really important. And most of us aren't. So looking for your heart center on your chart to see if it's white, then you know that you were not meant to use willpower to achieve your goals. Now, on the other side of this, the 30-ish% of the population that has this one defined, it's important that having this awareness about who you are. Number one, if there are people in your life that don't have this defined, then knowing that you're not supporting them well if you're trying to get them to use willpower. But also that it's very important that you're using your authority to decide what is correct for you to commit to or not. Because when you have a defined heart center in your chart, it's colored, it's red in your chart. That means that when you make a commitment, your body will generate the energy to follow through on what you've promised, even if it wasn't correct. And if you are committing your energy to something that wasn't correct, you're probably going to start doing it. You're going to get in the middle and you're going to be like, oh, why did I say I would do this? I really don't want to. It doesn't feel correct anymore. But you're likely to push through anyway, because that's the way that it works. So it's really important that before you say yes to something, that you're using your authority to check in, because the risk is that you will push through, but you're setting yourself up for potential health issues. And they say a lot of times it could even be heart health that comes into play. So understanding whether or not you are designed to use willpower to achieve your goals. And if not, if you're part of the majority of the population that's not meant to do that, then you can stop beating yourself up for not having more willpower, because you weren't meant to use willpower. And so just know that if you struggle with willpower and you have an undefined heart center, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. You're just trying to adapt a strategy that works for people with a defined heart center that will never work for you the way it does for them. And it doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you, but there are other ways through aligning with your human design chart that will help you to achieve the things that are actually correct for you, that are going to help you to find your best path and to do the work that is aligned for you. So hope that helps. And if you have any questions about this, let us know, and we'll see you on the next video.